What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode on the HermitCraft server. We're starting off this episode at our base. That's right, guys. So I've been up here AFK above our mob farm collecting drops, and I've noticed that since this glass box is so high up in the air, snow gathers on top of it. Well, yeah, I don't want to be able to see snow layers from all the way down at the ground. That's why I made this out of glass and not any other solid blocks. You can still see this up in the sky, but it's not quite as drastic as having solid blocks up here. Anyway, I put some string on top to prevent snow from gathering on top of this thing. Let's take a look at the drops that we have collected down here. This thing has been working great. Very, very well. Check out all this gunpowder we've collected. Oh, baby. Some string, some extra bones. I started converting bones, I should say, into bone blocks. Lots of rotten flesh, and of course, lots of arrows. These, I'm not really sure what we're gonna do with. Not really sure. Anyway, yeah, I've been doing a lot of AFKing, allowing drops to collect, which is fantastic for us. But another thing that I've noticed while I've been up here AFK, our dye farm that we made last episode over here, check it out. Yes, the cut copper blocks in stages, in different layers, have been changing stages. So this is like the second from the final stage, this is the third from the final, and this is like haven't been touched. It's weird how it's doing it on these lines, right? I was kind of thinking about that. I was like, what is even happening here? Well, it turns out, from what I can understand, is that that is so far away from me that those blocks are like out of range from turning colors, I guess. Anyway, if we fly over here, we press the F3G button so we can see chunk borders. Yeah, right along here. You can see that is a chunk border. Now, why these at the bottom have turned the other stage of weathered and these up top have not, I don't know, but you can see clearly here that there's a chunk border right along the edge where these haven't turned at all, and the other side is basically untouched as well for my AFK time. I thought that was kind of interesting. How, like, I don't know if it's distance based or chunk based or whatever, but like these have turned and these haven't turned as much. Anyway, I thought that was interesting, so I thought I would point that out. Now, while we're over here at the dye farm, it has come to my attention that you can actually do the cocoa beans with a piston. Yeah, I saw a tweet on Twitter from HermitBot, and while they made a design, I didn't actually use their design. But yeah, I have a thing here where it's just pushing. Let me turn down the sound a little bit. I just have a design here where it's pushing the block out every now and then, and if you time it right, all you gotta do is stand right here on like this torch, aim at the top of this block, and just hold right click. You can see the green particles are appearing. Yeah, so there's probably faster methods. I don't know if this is necessarily the fastest way that you can do it, but it works, and that's all that matters to me. So instead of like holding down left click and right click, now all I gotta do is just hold down right click. But yeah, you can see that I'm gathering extra cocoa beans from doing that. So this is working wonderfully. I have actually gone through and crafted up a whole lot more candles, and doing so means I made a whole bunch of candles and dyed them. Doing so means that I had to use a whole bunch of bone meal. You can see we've used a full double chest, plus the hopper, plus most of this double chest in making all those dyes. So yes, getting all the bones and the bone meal from our mob farm, definitely helpful. Now, well, I guess you can't rocket when you're looking at tall grass or whatever. You just use the rocket on the tall grass. Here's the thing though, blue dye was one of the ones that we have been struggling with, and I have found out that you can farm blue dye. I think we've done this before. You can get those cornflowers. I think I found them in a swamp previously. I'm not sure if that's the case anymore. I know I found a location in like another world where I set up a farm specifically for cornflowers. Anyway, you can farm cornflowers, as far as I know right now, in a flower forest and in a meadow. Maybe it was a flower forest, not a swamp. Anyway, it's been a long time. So yes, meadows work similarly to flower forest. You can see how there are certain flowers in certain areas, and if you bone meal these specific spots, you will only ever get these flowers. So an oxeye daisy will only ever spawn here, and cornflowers will only ever spawn here. So what I was kind of looking for was an area that had like a large patch of cornflowers so we could set up a farm. What is up with this? Did somebody chop that down? The heck? Yeah, so I was looking for an area with a large patch of cornflowers, and there's a few spots around here. But yeah, I settled on this area right here where there's nothing but cornflowers can spawn in this entire region. In fact, I was looking at the ground down here and it was even bigger, and then I decided I wanted to raise it up in the air, and apparently varying on the Y level, this block won't always be azure bluet. Like if you go up 3 blocks, it could be a cornflower, it could be one of these oxeye daisies, or whatever else. So yeah, I found a patch that was all cornflowers. I rose it up in the air, and it turns out it wasn't quite all cornflowers when we got up there. Anyway, the area that is marked out right now is in fact all cornflowers. So we get seeds and we get cornflowers here when I run this farm. Let's take a look at this. I do need to turn the block sound way down. This was done on stream, by the way, and this was done in such a way where we just got it to work. This is gonna change here in a moment, but let's just see my redstone genius in action here. Look how fast this thing is. Oh my goodness. You have never seen redstone this good in your entire life. I know. This is crazy awesome, but check out all the cornflowers that we're getting here. So every single block has a chance to spawn a cornflower, but most of the time it turns into grass, right? But yeah, these are the only flowers that we ever get here. Let's turn this off. Can I reach from here? I don't think so, actually. We'll turn this back off. Let's take a look at what we got in that short amount of time, though. We'll just walk right through, pick up all these drops. So we're getting a lot of seeds, and we can compost those. In fact, I set up a composter area right here so we can convert those seeds back into bone meal once we're done with them. But yeah, check it out. We're only getting the cornflowers and the wheat seeds, so that is really, really nice. Just throw these up in here so we can turn those into bone meal. Sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and change this farm up a little bit. We're using redstone torches here, which really limits the speed in which we can rock the grass back and forth. If you go too fast, you'll burn out the redstone torches. So that's why I was going really slow. But yeah, I have a different design that I want to implement, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started and change this up a little bit. Right, so I went ahead and I moved our hopper clock so it's more centralized. And when the hopper clock goes back and forth, it activates this observer, which activates that redstone, which then has the sticky pistons push. If the block is close, it'll like push it and leave it. If the block is far, it'll grab it, right? Yeah, and then we have these pistons over here that are going up and down, which is sending redstone signal through those redstone blocks up into this line of redstone, which activates these pistons back and forth. This block right here, I have switched to a furnace, so when the sticky block, whoops, I just broke the farm. When the slime block comes up, it does not pull down these blocks. Yeah, the furnace is immovable with the slime block, so that's why those are there. Can I reach? I have to go back up there to fix. Ding. But yeah, that's the way this farm has been modified, and it is so much better, so much faster. Like the old way worked, and it was good enough so we could collect some blue dye, but it is definitely not where I wanted the farm to be. Also, I put a lever up here so we can stand on top of the farm. Since this is manual collection, we don't have like hoppers or anything collecting the stuff for us. Yeah, I thought it made sense just to put this up here so I could turn it on, turn it off, and then go over and collect our stuff, right? Anyway, let's see this in action. So this is what we're looking like now. Yeah, you can see the pistons are going back and forth. Every time they go up, the floor shifts one way or the other. And this seems to be working pretty good. We are getting a lot of cornflowers real quickly, a lot of seeds. Yep, this is so much faster than we had before. I am happy with the way this turned out. And then we can just come through here and collect all of the drops like we did previously. But now, in that short amount of time, we probably got over double what we had before. I had some of these in my inventory, so yeah, anyway, we are collecting a lot of stuff. So there's a blue dye farm, I think we are set and ready to go on this. We don't have to touch it anymore. Well, now that we have all that gunpowder, I feel like I should go and collect a whole lot of sand, right? So I can do something with the gunpowder. I mean, obviously, we can also turn it into rockets. We need to set ourselves up a sugarcane farm at some point in the future so I can stop relying on other people like Jevin and Impulse to make rockets. I mean, buying them from them and start relying on myself for that kind of stuff. That'll be something that we look at definitely in the future. But I thought while I'm sitting here collecting a whole lot of sand, I think I'm probably going to do 4, maybe 8 shulkers worth. I'm not entirely sure right now. But anyway, I figured while I'm here collecting sand, we should take a look at some footage of when Cub asked me to come over and help him test out something with his Total Chaos project.
So your goal is to try to stay alive as long as possible in here. There's going to be fireworks that shoot out the sides here,
all right,
of these dispensers at random. And the only rule is you can't leave the snow, the snow stuff like this. So you can't like stand over here, for instance.
Right. So you got to be on the honey.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to get you a night vision potion so you can see a little bit better.
Okay. My potion has been taken.
Okay.
And we're just seeing how long I can stay alive?
Yes. Yeah, so just try and dodge the what do you call it? The rockets and stuff. And yeah, just see how long you can stay alive. And that's basically it.
This will be easy. I got this. Psh, easy. I'm gonna die,
all right, here we go. You ready?
I think so.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Good.
Well, that got me.
All right.
That was a pinch.
All right. Yeah, don't eat any food or anything because people won't have food in the.
Yeah, I don't have any food on me right now.
All right. This should so what I'm going for is this should be like relatively easy. Like this should be like the easy part. So you want to be taking like occasional damage and feel like you can like dodge sometimes.
I mean, I think I'm dodging. I got hit twice so far.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. That's 3 times.
All right.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not gonna get dodged this one.
Oh. Close.
Direct hit. Oh, another one.
Oh, okay. So what are your hearts at right now?
I'm at 2.5. One more hit and I'm done.
Okay. Keep going. Keep dodging. Keep weaving.
Whoa, not that way. These rockets are like really hard to see.
True. Yeah, they are. They can be hard to see. Yeah.
Oh. Easy.
Oh, it's a close one.
Oh.
Holding out. He's holding out.
I got this. I'm so dead. Oh, 1.5 hearts.
Oh, that was a close one.
Oh, I think this is it. No, okay, those stopped.
Okay.
Oh, I went off with a bang.
Okay, yeah, that was good. That's what I was hoping for. Like, that was probably what, like 2 or 3 minutes, I would say, at least.
Yeah, I would say something like that.
Okay, perfect. So this is one aspect of it. So there's going to be fireworks, there's going to be arrows, there's going to be dripstone falling, and then it's also going to be PvP, so you can punch people. So right. I think it's going to be...
Oh, just punching?
Like maybe we'll have swords, but yeah, probably just punching. Did it feel like you were like trying to like look around and like see which way to like move? Like
I could hear the fireworks going off, and it just makes me want to spin the camera all 4 different directions to see like where I got to go and stuff, so...
Okay, perfect. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm going for, yeah. Awesome, man. That's perfect. Thanks for helping me out with that.
Yeah,
man.
No problem. It was fun.
That's really useful, actually. Yeah, I think the dripstone is going to be much harder to dodge than I'm anticipating, but it's tough to test that without.
Yeah, because the reset time on that's going to be something crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be pretty long. Although I think if it was a short round, like if people died quick, then you could technically go twice, I think. Or 2 or 3 times maybe even. Right,
yeah.
But yeah,
it's too bad there isn't like a good way to automate like resetting that up there.
Yeah. You can always do it without the dripstone too. I think there'll be enough to slay players even without that too.
Yeah, with the rockets coming in, like, you don't really know where they're going to land, so you're constantly, like, looking around and having to dodge players and stuff. I can definitely see, like, it would be interesting, probably. I don't know, like, how much more difficult it's going to be with the dripstone, because then you not only looking side to side, but now you're looking up and for players.
Yeah, that's what's going to make it chaos.
Yeah.
That's what's going to make it chaos.
They just need something come from below, too.
You did say it was kind of tough to see the rockets. Do you think it would be better if they were like at eye level?
Yeah,
like if they were like 1 block higher.
I don't know, because like when you launch a rocket from your hand, right? You see the rocket, you see the texture, but when it's coming out from the side, like you're seeing like 1 pixel of it. It just is a lot thinner, I guess.
Yeah, it's like edge on pretty much.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah, so I don't know if putting it eye level would make it harder to see still, or help.
Yeah, it might actually make it even harder. Yeah,
right.
Good point. Yeah, because then you're looking at it like directly at John. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think maybe if it was, I guess it might actually be easier to see like with the darkness. So I gave you night vision.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
But with like the trail, maybe it's a little bit easier.
I bet people that use Optifine, like if these rockets emit light, would probably be helpful for them. I don't even know if they do, because I don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not sure either about that one. That might though, yeah. Okay, some stuff to keep in mind, I guess. But yeah, cool. Anyway, thanks for helping me out, man. That helps tremendously.
Yeah, no problem.
Because you can never be quite sure if you like have have it the way you want it if you test it yourself, you know. So
well, you successfully killed me. I bet like you would probably kill a lot of people those rockets given a long enough timeline with no food stuff. So
yeah, that's kind of the idea. Kind of like do some tic-tac damage over the course of time. You know?
Yeah, so, I would imagine people won't be able to survive longer than 5 minutes in that arena.
Yeah, that's sort of what I'm going for. Yeah.
Right. Cool.
Awesome, dude. Thanks so much. Appreciate the help, man.
No problem.
Appreciate the help.
So Total Chaos looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. It really is going to be total chaos when Cub gets finished with it. The rockets were pretty easy to dodge, I guess, but the slowness from the honey really makes it so like you see the rocket coming and it's like you want to move, but like you're moving this quickly. Yeah, it's going to be quite interesting with the PvP, the rockets coming at you, the dripstone falling from the ceiling. I think he's got some other things like arrows and maybe something else coming with this. So it's going to be quite interesting to see all of that take place. So yeah, I went ahead and I carved out all the sand from here over to the coastline and over on this side over here as well to the savanna biome. There was a lot of sand that was kind of like underneath in this cave thing. So I got rid of all of the sand that I could there. But yeah, we ended up getting 8 shulkers worth of sand, which is great, plus a little bit extra. This is going to allow us to make 2 shulkers worth of TNT. I already have most of a shulker of TNT right now. But yeah, that I currently have is going to be for like netherite mining and other such uses. The TNT that I want to make with the sand we just collected is going to go into some TNT powered farms. Yeah, we won't be doing anything with the farms today. In fact, I think that's going to wait until next episode. But yeah, definitely looking forward to using TNT for some good old farming action. So I don't feel like I'm using excessive rockets, although I'm constantly running out of rockets. So I must be using them too much. I don't know. But anyway, like I said, I want to get myself a sugarcane farm set up, like an automatic one, so I don't have to worry about doing this manual harvest stuff, just so we always have plenty of sugarcane ready to go. I'd like to get one of these automatic sugarcane farms set up at some point in the near future. So that's something that we're going to be looking at some point. But yeah, I wanted to just go ahead and make myself up, I guess, that many rockets and then that much gunpowder, right? So I just need to convert. I don't have a crafting table down here. I've just now noticed. I need to get a crafting table here somewhere. Where do I put it? How about right here? Boom, crafting table. All right, so yes, we want to make paper. This is the first time I've actually made rockets this season. Paper and just that, right? Yeah, that's all you got to do. Awesome. Yeah, and then you end up losing a stack every time because 2 stacks turns into 3. There we go. Very good, very good. So yes, I ended up crafting up 2 full shulker boxes worth of TNT, which is fantastic. We're getting some great use. I think I can do this last one and have inventory. We're getting some great use out of that gunpowder from our mob farm. Oh yeah, look at that. We have a full shulker now plus extras. I made too many. So yeah, some things that I want to make in the future are going to be automatic tree farms. I would like to be able to collect my own wood without having to chop down each and every tree for it. I know there's a lot of trees at my base, so like doing that isn't that big of a deal most of the time. But yeah, there are situations where I want specific wood and I don't want to have to go and chop it down, like making mass quantities of chests and whatever else. So that'll be something that we look at in the future. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of HermitCraft. If you liked it, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.